Good evening, everyone. Uh, Happy Wednesday. I don't know about where your place, but here is pouring and pouring rain outside. It's been very hot, so in a way, it's good that it's raining. It cools off a little bit. I don't think I've ever experienced such heat here in Miami in the last uh, you know 40 years that I've 50 years that I've been here, and it's incredible. But anyway, I want to get started today to go over with you some of the interesting financial concepts that we have to offer through United Wealth Education, which is the company that we represent. Um, Me personally, my wife and I, we were helped tremendously by this company. We got involved about 4 years ago, and both of us, my credit had been affected by identity theft, and it went down. I had a 700 and something, and it went down like 600 through UE, through United Wealth. They helped me reestablish my credit, monitor my credit, and I was able to get rid of a lot of the stuff that I had on my credit report. And they in a short period of time, my credit went up 100 points. Same with my wife. Same thing happened to her. She was going through not a identity theft, but it was a credit consolidation. I don't know if any of you have ever gone through a credit consolidation, but I don't recommend it. They told her that they were going to pay off. They were going to make arrangements with the creditors to pay off the credit cards, and while they never did anything, her credit went down almost 80 points, and they stopped paying her credit cards. And by the time she found out, it was too late, and her credit had really gone down like to around 580. Through our company here, she was able to get her credit up by almost 100 points. So when I saw this, at first I was very reluctant because I didn't really believe in credit agencies. But when I saw what this company was doing and what we were doing for people and what they did for me and my wife, I said, hey, this is something that I could certainly use in my business, being that I've been in the real estate and the mortgage business for a combined 40 years. How much, how many people can we help, purchase homes, refinance mortgages, purchase cars, with this additional knowledge. And I can't thank the company enough that they showed me. They've educated me on what credit is all about. So I'm really thankful that I was able to get involved in this area. It was an area where I didn't know too much about credit. Credit is something that a lot of people are just they just don't know anything about. Okay, most people don't even know their credit scores, much less what's happening on their credit report. So, and anyway, I would like to introduce the company to you all, and I personally have used it. I've helped hundreds and hundreds of clients throughout the years, been able to obtain their new home, and I've been able to see how this works, for everybody. I recommend it 100%. So again, my name is Elias Legra. I'm a business owner. Owned my business for combined 40 years. So I've been pretty much through every market out there. Bad market, good market. So I tell everybody, you can't worry about the market, and you can't worry about your financial situation. You need to look forward, and make a goal, make a plan. And the more people that you can help, the more you're going to help yourself. Okay, that's just the bottom line. And that's what this business is all about, helping people. Okay, and if you like helping people, certainly you want to get, definitely want to get in contact with us and start, start with our company. Okay. Anyway, let's get started here. The name of our company, as I said before, is United Wealth Education. Welcome to UE. As a short, we call it UE. We are the leading financial education company in our industry, and we provide an array of services to help families meet their financial goals. Okay, I'm going to be going over those in a minute. Our mission is to help 84 million families across the nation utilize our partner services to improve their financial situation. Okay. The company helps people with financial services through United Credit Education Services, and I'm going to go over that in a minute. Okay. We're going to learn and benefit from the services, how to refer them and receive compensation from UE through multiple streams. Okay. Who's our partner? Our partner is United Credit Education Services. Okay. The United Credit Education Services is the company that takes care of all the credit, the credit area, the credit industry. They're the ones who actually, provide the protection plan that I'm going to go over with you in a minute. So you see, everything that the company provides to consumers out there. Okay. The company is a company that's been around for over 18 years now. It's almost 20 years. That's important, guys, because when you're dealing with a company and they just started, you don't know which way they're going to go. But this company, I can probably say that they've been around for almost 20 years. Okay, in the financial service industry. Their products and services are designed to help families across the country. They're a leading example. They're a debt-free company with a dedicated and consistent management team. Okay. Did you know that there are over 1.4 million identity theft claims made in 2020? I was one of them. And let me tell you, it wasn't no fun, being a victim of identity theft. Okay, I just heard not too long ago that Social Security had a breach, and I don't know how many people on Social Security were affected. One of which was my dad. Okay, he received a letter telling him that they were going to send him a new Social Security card and a new number. So I mean, I'm telling you that this is something that it's out there, and you got to be very, very careful, not to get your identity stolen out there. Okay, there's a lot of things that you can do to prevent identity theft. Okay, which we're going to be going over, in the next few minutes. Another issue in this country is the debt situation. Almost $15 trillion in debt was reported in 21. $15 trillion, not billion, $1 trillion. Okay, in just one decade, student loans balances have jumped 150%. Okay, student loans are drowning people out there. I see it every day. When I have a buyer that's went to school, went to college, when I end up seeing their credit report, some of these people have loans of they owe student loans of more than 20,000, 20, 30, 40, $50,000. And this is a debt that they may not ever be able to pay back. Okay. But you have to pay it back. So it's a government debt. So it's, whether you like it or not, you have to pay your student loans back. Okay. You can't put them in bankruptcy. You can't discharge them. They're going to stay with you, for the rest of your life. Okay. So, be careful with these, student loans, and just make sure that you're, you control your balances. Okay. 64% of Americans are expected to retire with less than $10,000 in their retirement savings account. Okay, that's basically what this means, is that the majority of American people in this country will be retiring in poverty. Okay, that they just most of them do not have a retirement program. They don't have a 401k, and for those fortunate to have those, normally these are people who work for the government or for very very big corporations. All right, which is not the case in this country. 60% of all Americans lack a will or an estate plan. Okay, how important it is to have a will, how important it is to have a power of attorney, to have an estate planning in your life is super important. Okay. Also, 54% of Americans don't even know their credit score. Okay. I have no idea where they're coming from, what their credit score is or anything. How is your credit score calculated? This is something that question that I'm often asked, and we're going to go over how the three major credit bureaus calculate your credit score. Okay, a big part of your credit score is your payment history. Okay, that composes of 35% of your credit score. Okay, your on-time payments versus your delinquencies in the last 24 months is what really matters. Okay, if you are 30 days late on one credit card in the last say the last 90 days, that could affect your credit by 30-40 points by just being one time 30 days late. So you got to be careful. Make sure that you make your payments on time. I strongly recommend that all your credit cards, all your debts, you put them in on a debit plan where they deduct the minimum payment every month. That way you'll never have any late payments. And at the end of the month, you can always pay more on your credit cards. Okay, so I'm going to be going over that again in a little bit, how to pay your credit cards. Okay, the best way to pay your credit cards. But anyway, your payment history is super important. This consists of 35% of your credit score. Your credit utilization is important. This is a percentage of credit limits that you have available. Give you an example. I had a young couple come into my office. I was pre-qualifying them for a mortgage, and they came into me. They said they didn't understand why their credit score was like 600. It was between 580 and 600, and I said, and they never been late on any credit cards. So when we reviewed their credit, I noticed that they had 4 credit cards and 1 car loan. The credit cards were maxed out. They were paid on time, but they were all maxed out. They were at more than 90% utilization. Okay, meaning that they were at 90% of their credit limit. And of course, their car loan, they had recently bought a car. So the fact that they were over 90% lowered their credit score almost 80 points, between 80 and 100 points. So I sat down with them and I told them, look, let's wait a couple of months, try to get your credit cards down to about 30 or 40% of the balances, and we'll see what happens. They came back, they did that, and their credit shot up from 600. Now they were sitting with a credit score of about 700, just based on paying off their credit card. So guys, it's important to keep those balances low as possible, and keep your utilization rate below 30% is the general rule. Okay, length of time that you have your credit, that's also super important. That composes 15% of your credit score. Okay, how long have you had your credit? If you're new, let's say you just graduated from high school, obviously you're not going to have a whole lot of credit. The longer you have credit, the better your credit score is going to be. It's kind of like wine. The older the wine bottle, the better the wine. So that this is important. New credit inquiries. This is where someone checks your credit for a credit card, for a new car purchase, and you got to be very careful, because I've seen a lot of cases where they check your credit needlessly, and each time you check your credit, each time they do a hard pull, your points can lower by 3, 4, 5%. So it's important not to have a whole lot of credit inquiries. I had an example of a couple that came in also. They went to purchase a car, and the car dealer had run their credit 7 times, ran their credit, because their credit wasn't very good. So they kept running their credit, and they finally found a bank, and the rate that they were given was ridiculously high, like a 16-17% rate on a car loan. And they affected their credit by doing credit inquiries. If there's anyone out there qualifying for a mortgage, do not go to 3 or 4 or 5 different lenders to have your credit checked. Okay, go to one lender, and if you do, make sure that they don't do what they call a hard pull, that they do a soft pull, before you find your house. Once you find your home, then you have to have a hard pull. But be careful, stick with one lender. Don't go around getting your credit checked all over the place. Okay, having different types of credit is also important. Okay, not just credit cards. It's good to have car loans. It's good to have personal loans, and things like that, but not different types of credit is important. I don't have to emphasize that bad credit can ruin your family's future, to the point of costing you over $1 million in your lifetime by having bad credit. Okay, budgeting and savings. Most people don't know nothing about budgeting, and they don't know nothing about savings, or they can't save. They don't have enough money, at the end of the month to save, because of all the expenses. And with today's inflation, you don't have a whole lot of money going around. In 36% of all Americans had $0 in savings account. They had no reserve account. Okay, 19% had less than $1,000. Okay, and as of 2022, it was found that 68% of Americans had no budget in place. Okay, it's really sad, the situation out there, the financial situation out there, the financial literacy. It's just not there, out in the public, and it's not really consumers' fault. We often blame our educational system that doesn't teach us, while we're in school, how to manage your finances. And when you graduate from high school, you go to college, and there's usually no course on you have no course on how to manage your debt. Okay, so talking about credit cards, the average credit card debt for household is $15,000, almost $16,000 in credit card. Okay, you want to stay away from credit cards. Credit cards are not bad, but most of them carry interest rates of over 20%, 20, 25, 28%. So you got to be careful with these credit cards. Okay, credit cards at that high interest, you'll never pay them off. Okay, the average rate on a credit card is 24%, and 55 million households that have credit card debt are paying this interest. They're paying over 24%. Okay, retirement. Like I said before, most of the people that are retiring today are retiring in poverty, with very, very little money. Nearly 48% of all households are headed by someone 55 years older, have zero in retirement savings. That's almost 50%. Out of that, 48%, 52% are at risk of running out of money. Okay, so what do we do, and how do we help people out there? Okay, we have a protection plan. Okay, and the protection plan includes all of these areas that you need, that people need help with. Okay, budgeting, credit restoration. This is super important. Like I said before, having bad credit can cost a family over $1 million in their lifetime. So included in these services is your credit restoration, credit builder, showing you how to build your credit, how to establish a good credit. Credit monitoring is extremely important. This is what tells us what our credit is looking like. It tells you when your scores is going up, when your scores are going down, what you can do to improve your credit. this is all done by credit monitoring. Debt payoff, they show you how to pay off your debt earlier. Credit attorney, we have attorneys that help you with your credit if you have some kind of company abusing of you, calling you. We have credit attorneys available. We have a financial lockbox. This is where you can keep all of your important information. Insurance, your will, bank statements, or whatever you want to put in here, passports, you can put in one lockbox. And it's like a cloud based virtual lockbox. Identity monitoring, this is what saved my life here. Identity monitoring, where it helps you with your showing, if anybody ever tries to steal your identity, you're going to be notified. You're going to be they're going to notify you that someone's checking your credit, that someone is trying to do something. So this is something that it's a preventative measure where you can protect yourself with this problem that we have, and it's I'm telling you, every 2 seconds someone's identity is stolen in this country, every 2 seconds. So this is a very important issue here in this country. Your net worth is important. Okay, showing what your net worth is. It shows you how to increase your net worth, your savings goal, how to plan for the future, how to make a savings goal. Rocket Lawyer, this is a service that members, after 3 months, they're included in the program, where you have a lawyer 24/7. If you ever need to ask a lawyer a question, it's free of charge, and they have huge amounts of discounts, and they have everything from DocuSign to all kinds of legal forms that if you ever need a legal form, they have it there. And this is a tremendous area here, Rocket Lawyer. Will and trust, that everyone who has the protection plan can have their own will and trust, power of attorney. How important it is to have a will, if you don't have one. How important it is to have a power of attorney, a health power of attorney, financial power of attorney, and a trust. Okay, very, very important. We have new services out now. We have student loan refinance programs. We have personal loan refinance programs. We have auto loan refinance, personal secured credit card, high yield savings accounts. We have business secured credit card. If your business needs a loan, they have business credit, business funding. Okay. So what do we do, or what do you do in the business? If you want to get started, you simply refer others to the company and help them activate their protection plan. And you're referring consumers, clients to the services, and they'll handle everything. The company will handle credit restoration, they'll handle the technology, they'll handle the paperwork, and they'll handle the customer service. And the best thing about it is that you get paid for it. Okay. The ways that you're rewarded with direct commissions, direct residual commissions, overrides, investment retirement account, and reward programs. Okay. Let me tell you how you get paid. Each time you refer a client of yours or a friend of yours, the company will pay you $100. Okay, so in this example, this partner went out and helped 3 people. So that week he made $300. Okay, and the best thing about it is that you get paid weekly. They don't pay you monthly or yearly, or they pay you the following week. So that's a good way to make extra income. Okay, there's also direct residuals. So each time your customer or your associate makes a payment, you're going to be making $12 a month. So imagine if you had 20 files here, okay, 20 clients, you'd be making $240 a month just on residuals. Okay, and how important is it to have residual income? There's also another bonus called customer acquisition bonus, another way we get paid, where if you want to grow your organization, you can make, with other associates, you can have other partners in your business, and each time here are you, the associate. Each time you bring in two customers, you may get a direct residual of $12 and get paid a bonus between $100 and $560 for this particular equation here. Okay, that is when you bring in an agent, when you bring in two customers, one of your agents brings in two customers, you can make between $100 and $560, depending on your position with the company. Okay, plus you have an indirect residual income of $3 per per protection plan member who makes a payment. Okay, this you can make additional commissions by doing the UE business funding. This gives you an example of how much you could make. Say you had a funding of $500,000 on a business. The direct commission on that would be $3,275. Okay, what does the company provide? Okay, they provide a turnkey referral business, personalized agent website. They have a professional marketing materials. You don't have to worry about setting up anything. Yeah, everything is already set up for you. And this is one of the things that really interested me, because I didn't have any desire in opening up a new business. And I didn't, I already had two businesses. Why would I want to have another one? And it costs, it's expensive. But here there's basically very little overhead. There's no overhead. They have all the marketing materials that you'd ever need. They have a live agent and customer support where anytime your customer needs support, needs to contact customer support, they have a number they can call in English or in Spanish. So the support is very, very good, very, very, very good, and it takes a lot of weight off our shoulders. Like I said before, there's weekly pay. Okay, they pay weekly. You have your own online back office. They pay you commissions, rewards, bonuses, including life insurance. If you qualify, you may qualify for up to $100,000 in a life insurance policy. Okay. All of the services that I just mentioned for a client, for a consumer, and this is going to blow your mind. It's only $89 a month. Okay. For $89 a month, you can get your credit restored. You can get a will, a trust. You have a possibility of being able to take advantage of Rocket Lawyer. You have a complete membership plan, teaching you how to invest your money properly, how to handle your credit cards for only $89 a month. This is a great deal. This is a fantastic deal for consumers out there. They start off with $179, and this includes their first month, and it's only $89 a month. Okay, it's awesome. If you want to become associated with us as a partner, you want to make a little extra money, or you can grow the business as big as you want to grow it. It's a one-time fee of $290, and the same amount per month. It's only $89 a month. So the associate, the partner, will always receive the same services as the customer. So most of our agents, most of our partners have taken advantage of the program, either credit restoration, building their credit. They've started off here, and they've been able to help themselves with their credit, and at the same time, make an extra money. The Power of Five, this company has a bonus where once you have 5 customers under you, 5 clients, your $89 is waived, so your services are free. Okay, there's a lot of agents that have been very successful with our company. Here's an example of a couple of them here. Okay, Alfred Nixon here, changing lives every day is what UE is all about, and that's what we're all about. We're about changing people's lives. We're about helping people. Okay, so start now. Take control of your financial future. We have so many referrals and so many happy people, clients, that's unbelievable. I mean, I can't even count how many people I've been able to help. Here's a lady that, Michelle, she says, I love this product because it taught me to get out of debt using a proven process. I love the credit monitoring. Here's another lady here. She says, I love the credit monitoring tool and the way it supports the credit restoration process. Okay, so thank you. And if you're not interested, that's fine. I hope you learned something. If you're interested in the product, let us know. We can help you. We can help you with your credit. We can help you with your financial situation. And if you're interested, you want to take full advantage of the opportunity, and you want to hear more about the business, get in contact with the person that invited you to this webinar. And or if I invited you, you can call me anytime, at my office. I'm usually there, and my number there is 305-888-2111. So anytime you need any help with your credit, or any help with financing a home, or anything like that, feel free to give us a call, and we'll be happy to help you. Okay, getting started is easy. You get started, you get paid, you get promoted, and you get connected, and you win big. Okay, so anyway, we appreciate you all being on this webinar, and if there's anything that I can help you with, please give us a call, and we'll be very happy to help you. Okay, so you all take care and have a good week. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.